Hey ladies, Vinita here. Today I've come up with the most common struggle all of us are facing and dealing with on a daily basis. Now what's that? Belly fat. Yes ladies, now whatever exercise we may do or whatever diet one may do, our belly fat just won't budge. Now it's been a great cause of concern, right? Now, belly fat is caused mainly due to hormonal problems and, of course, our lifestyle. Now, an increased belly fat means an increased level in insulin, increased level in cortisol, decreased estrogen, and decreased progesterone. Now, this belly fat, it could be due to stress. Our lifestyle may cause a lot of stress problem, our eating habits, our exercise routines, and of course our food cravings and whatnot. Now, when we are under emotional stress, we always go for mindless overeating, and it always leads to we always find a comfort in high sugary content or food which are processed foods or foods which are rich in carbohydrates, and in turn what happens, it pumps out more cortisol. Now the harm that cortisol does is that it increases our fat cells, and in turn it increases our appetite to a very large extent. So this promotes the storage of fat in our belly area, and it tends to protrude even more. So there's a very easy solution which we can bring down our stress. One, as I said earlier, is to go for long walks. It's a great relaxing technique, and of course you also build up your metabolism and burn your fat too. Another thing I would suggest that you could do on a daily basis. Just do 2 to 3 minutes of deep breathing. Ladies, it's very effective. Do try to practice that from today. Now, when we don't have a normal sleeping routine, or if our sleep is greatly deteriorated, there is stress. A lot of stress is put in our body, and what happens, our hormones just go crazy, and in turn it produces another hormone called ghrelin. Ghrelin is nothing but just a hunger hormone, which in turn leads to overeating, binge eating. Like I said earlier, it just mindless overeating, and we won't know the amount of fat we are storing in our belly area. So what we can do to promote a very good night's sleep? First and foremost, I would suggest is to avoid caffeine in the late evening. And then what can we do? Just put away all your gadgets like your mobile, or even avoid watching TV 1 hour before your sleep. And then try to make your room as much as cozy as possible. Make it dark and cool, set at a cool temperature in which you can be able to sleep. And try to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours regularly every night. Now, I am always against extreme dieting. I would always say to you ladies, please ditch your dieting, ladies. You know your body and you know how you to balance your diet by now. Now, if you're having a balance of protein and carbs, there will be muscle gain. And if you're having a balance in protein and fat, there'll be maintenance. And proteins and veggies are for your fat burn. Now, include more green leafy vegetables. Now, try to include celery. Now, eating celery is an exercise in itself, because you tend to burn more calories while digesting celery. So, try to include such green leafy vegetables and celery into your diet. Then drink some green tea and half an hour before going to sleep. It simply boosts up your metabolism, it burns fat too, and of course it will give you a good night's sleep. Try chamomile tea too. It's a great stress reliever. It too boosts your metabolism. Then drink lots of water. Don't try to drink a maximum amount during the daytime and lesser towards the evening, and have at least 2.5 to 3 liters per day. And if you're exercising, you try to increase the quantity. Now, drinking water aids greatly in your weight loss. It boosts up your metabolism. It's a great fat burner. And of course, it flushes out all the unnecessary toxins from your body. So water is very essential, ladies. Then another factor that can lead to this belly fat protrusion is the sneaky liquid calories. We sometimes, when we're sitting idle or when we're reading a book, we always tend to drink something. Suddenly we'll feel like having a mocha or a hot coffee or some soda. Soda, I mean, could be Coke, that sugary high, which are high in calories and sugar, and then what other liquid calories. You really won't know how many calories you're adding up to your body, and all these really tend to accumulate into your belly area only. So if you could avoid this simple step, you save up to losing 500 calories per day, ladies. So take all these mindful, simple, tiny steps into mind. Practice it on a daily basis. So just try to decrease your stress. Take deep breaths, 2 to 3. Try to 2 to 3 minutes a day. Try to meditate while you're deep breathing. Try to go for long walks and be mindful of what goes into your body. Just try to practice all this, and always I would suggest, being an Indian, always follow an Indian diet. Don't go out of the way for ingredients that is not easily accessible to you. Now everything is easily accessible, so go strict on your Indian diet alone. That is a great recommendation I could give you, ladies. And everything is available online now too. It should be vegan friendly, gluten free and dairy free, and you can see a great change in your whole body, especially in your belly area, ladies. So practice all these. Stay fit, stay healthy. I'll come with more interesting topics. Till then, be safe and God bless you all. Bye, ladies. See you.